welcome to my flat twist tutorial. I promise to make it as detailed and simple as possible so that you can start doing your flat twist by yourself. I'm going to be going from this to this at the entire eye of me, at the entire eye. Timestamps are in the description as usual, and without further ado, let's get into this video. I have my hair in twists because I washed my hair yesterday and I did this so that it can stretch a little bit. So this is the style that I am actually trying to recreate, and I'm pretty sure what I do is not going to look exactly like that because I can't see the back of my head. My partings may not be that straight, so but I'm going to attempt sha. So I'm going to take down the twists and I'm going to fluff out my hair. My hair is not very stretched, but it's not too shrunken either. So the style I want to recreate is a side part style. So I was checking which side part I should go with. I tried, is that the left or the right? I'm not very sure. But I tried both sides and I decided to go with this side because I don't know, I just felt like it was more flattering for my face. This was the part I fully knew was going to be really stressful because honestly, parting your own hair can be such a stress. Like, it's so hard, especially for people like me who don't have like that fancy mirror that people put at the back and in the front, and then me, that whole back of my head is guesswork. That's why I said that the my pattern may not be exactly the same as the one in the picture because I can't see my back. I'm not a witch. I don't know. Everything at the back there is guesswork. But as far as the front is good and I look in the mirror and I have boosted self-esteem, I don't care how the back looks. So right now I'm detangling the first section of the flat twist that I want to do. It's very important to detangle before you start because once you start, there's going to be a lot of hair moving around. So it's best to have your hair detangled so that you don't end up tangling your hair by yourself with your own hand. Now that would be ridiculous. You get me? Okay, now I want to start flat twisting, and you can see how raggedy my edges are. So I'm going to take my edge control and apply it to my edges just to smoothen it out and not have them looking kuru kuru like goat shit. Yeah, so I'm gonna put edge control on my edges just to move them back a bit. Mind you, the night before I have washed my hair and deep conditioned my hair and edges as well, and I've also moisturized my edges. So I've done all the treatment and everything. I'm not just packing edge control on my edges. Okay, make sure you take care of your edges before you start packing gel on them. So to start with the flat twist, I thought we should move closer a little bit. So I'm going to take a small section in the front of where I want my flat twist to be, and I'm going to divide that section into two. And then I'm going to now start to twist the hair, basically like a mini twist, but with every time that I twist, I use my index finger, you see there, to grab a little more hair as I go down. It's just like when you want to cornrow. As you are braiding the cornrow, with every stitch of braid that you do, you pack a little bit of hair. That's what makes it lay flat and go down like continuously. So it's basically the same concept that we're applying here. Okay, you twist, then with your other hand, with your other index finger, you take a little bit of hair, as you can see, and twist. Then in the next time you take hair, twist, and that's just basically how we're going to keep doing it all the way. Now, if you're doing a flat twist style like this, you have to be careful because this is your edges that you are dealing with here. So you have to make sure that you have your face kind of pulled taut. You can see that, like, I'm trying to test it to see if I can like squeeze my face or smile or do all my expressions without feeling any pain in my edges. That's very important because if you pack your edges too tightly, any expression that you make is going to be painful and it's going to be a strain on your edges. So you have to make sure that you're not gripping your edges too tightly, okay? So I'm basically going to keep going the way I've explained all the way down to the back. Now flat twist will test your arm strength, honey. You can see how I'm bending my head, I'm bending my arms, and bending and bending. Flat twists, they are significantly more painful than cornrows. Take that from me because I do my hair myself. I have done all types of cornrows on my head and I can tell you this for free. Flat twists are far more painful to do than cornrows. definitely in my experience, Sha. So yeah, I'm going to twist all the way down, and when I get to the end, sweet victory, hallelujah. It's always easier to twist down than to do the actual flat twist. So yeah, that's basically it. So I'm going to go over it again. This time I'm not going to explain. This is for the visual learners, okay? So that is basically how I go about doing my flat twist. Some tips that I feel like I have to mention would be try to make your grip as firm as possible. It's possible to like do the flat twist and have like a loose grip. So your flat twist, instead of like being grounded on your hair or on your head, it's like floating around. You know what I'm saying? So make your grip firm, but don't make it tight, like to the point where you have a headache. Okay, there's a difference between a firm grip and a tight grip. The extra strands of hair, every time you twist, make sure you grip them firmly, and just basically twist. A flat twist is just you twisting your hair normally, but every single time you twist, you are just packing on a little bit more hair so that way it lays flat. That's just it. That's the best way I know how to explain it. So this is the final result, and I think it's looking good. The pattern is not crisp, but it is not bad. As you can see, I'm doing different facial expressions, and there is no strain on my edges whatsoever. I'm going to go ahead now and tuck in my ends because that is the whole point of a protective style. I mean, like, what is the point of a protective style if your ends are still out there catching dust and getting crusty? Finally, I'm going to take my Mega Growth Scalp Spray. I'm going to apply it to my scalp. And honestly, my love for this product is undying. I use it all the time, no matter what style that I do, or even if my hair is not in a style, I always use it. It takes care of my scalp, it moisturizes, nourishes, and also soothes my scalp because it has tea tree oil and it has menthol, and it's just so lovely to use, so lightweight. I'm not expecting any form of build up whatsoever using this product. Just amazing. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.